We flew out to Beijing to join the Railway magazine tour of northeast China. We saw a number of tourist attractions. The Forbidden City, or Palace Museum, dates from the 15th century. This was the seat of 24 emperors of China from the Ming and Qing dynasties, and is now a World Heritage Site. This section of the Great Wall is at Badaling. No visit to China would be complete without seeing the Terracotta Army at Xi'an. Thousands of life-size statues of soldiers buried to guard the body of the first emperor of a unified China over 2,000 years ago, and only discovered in 1974. But the main reason we went was to see some of the last working steam trains in the world. Most of the surviving steam centres are in industrial or mining areas, which meant we went to a lot of places well off the beaten track, which tourists would never see. This is Pingdingshan in Henan province, south of Beijing, for example, on our way to watch the trains at a level crossing. The steam engines we had travelled halfway around the world to see scarcely got a second glance from the locals. For them it was still all part of everyday life. It was just as fascinating to watch the people as it was to see the trains. Since these scenes were recorded, the level crossing has been replaced by a road underpass, and the lady level crossing keepers have gone. Everywhere we went, the people seemed so friendly and happy, despite some of the conditions. The most popular form of transport in China is the bicycle. We saw hundreds of them. On the Nanpiao mining system in Liaoning province, east of Beijing, steam locos were still used on heavy coal trains. And some passenger trains. This gave us the chance to mix with the locals and attempt to communicate with them. Not always successfully. These women were hard at work at a nearby coal mine. And everywhere life went on slowly, as it must have done for generations. At Fushin city, further to the east, we saw steam locos alongside ancient electric trains. These are mainly used in a gigantic open-cast coal mine. This is known amongst visitors as the Big Pit, for obvious reasons. It was a long way down for the miners, and back up again. We found horses in widespread use for transport, and working in the fields. The most spectacular scenery and steam action was in the wilds of Inner Mongolia, to the north of China. Here many of the trains needed the efforts of 2 engines to climb through the mountains of the Jingpeng Pass. The main engine shed in the area is at Deiban, at the time probably the largest working steam depot in the world, although diesels have since taken over. The red wheels are characteristic of Chinese steam locomotives. In contrast to the massive engines at Deiban and elsewhere, are the trains on this narrow gauge limestone railway near Beijing. Because of the distances between centres of interest, we spent a lot of time travelling around by train and passed many happy hours eating, sleeping and watching the country pass by. Actually, most of the mainline railways in China use modern diesel or electric trains. This is near Xi'an, and the authorities plan to eliminate steam completely in the near future. We came away from China with new friends, and many memories of 18 unforgettable days.